everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah, today I want us to look at um the fundamental attribute we all need in our marriages. You see, oftentimes we hear people get married maybe in the space of a week, some even 2 days, 2 nights. The marriage will just collapse because we lack emotional intelligence. The fundamental attribute we all need in our marriages is emotional intelligence because we'll be able to what, put ourselves in another person's shoes. What if, if we're able to do that? Because marriage is not about me alone, it's not about one person, it's a we factor. Mhm. So, if we understand that, if we understand that before we do a thing, we should be able to what, put ourselves in the other person's shoes. What if when we know that, when the couples, as in the two people in the marriage, understand the emotional intelligence very well, we'll be having a long lasting marriages, and marriage will be what, heaven on earth, because marriage is a beautiful thing. It's just that oftentimes we tend to like make it a one man thing, like me, and it doesn't make sense. It's about two people, two adults coming together, with different ideologies and backgrounds, with different upbringing, coming together to become one and to stay under a roof. So there is no how the way I do things will be the same way you do things. It's not possible. It's not, because the way we relate in relationships, maybe when you are courting, is not the same thing as marriage. Marriage is deeper. Marriage is vast. So if we lack emotional intelligence, the fundamental attribute we all need to for a lasting marriage is emotional intelligence. When we lack it, we should just forget about peaceful coexistence. Yeah, because emotional intelligence is what, as in, what you don't want others to do to you, don't do it to another person. It's all about putting yourself in another one's shoes. It's all about empathy. It's all about being rational with our thinking. But so when we lack emotional intelligence, it's all about we, what we want, forgetting that in marriage, in marriages, it's about two people coming together as one. So, as in, when we have emotional intelligence, but before we do something, or before we take initiatives, we'll be able to what, put the other person in the know, as in try to carry the other person along. That is when we can have a peaceful marriage. We need to understand that we are two in this. I mean, we shouldn't be so self-centered. When we are self-centered, we only think of ourselves, as in, what do I want? Or how do I want it? Forgetting it's supposed to be we. It's a we factor. So we need to what, learn how to manage our what, emotions as well. How to have a healthy feeling. How to manage our our emotions when it comes to thinking, when it comes to how we react to things and stuffs like that. So we also need to understand that in relationships, in marriages, we we are not just, that is, it is two adults coming together with different ideologies, with different backgrounds. The way the man was raised was not the way the woman was raised. So it's something that we need, what, commitment, trying to understand each other. Like, how will I put it? There is something, okay, there's something that is a deal breaker for me. It's not gonna be a deal breaker for my spouse. So it's about understanding each other, trying to come to an agreement that, okay, knowing our boundaries. We should be able to what, know our boundaries. So that's how that, and all these things has to do with emotional intelligence. So when it is lacking in a marriage, there is no how that marriage can function well. Truth be told. So I know love is also part of it, sacrifices and commitment. But you see, emotional intelligence is very, very important. As in, when you see couple with that has high level of emotional intelligence, you see that they will be doing well in their marriages, because you, before you do something, you will think of your other partner and stuff like that. So it has to do with something mutual understanding. That's it. That is why you see people who get married today, tomorrow they are divorced, and you'll be wondering what's going on and stuff like that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, and do contribute in the comment section concerning this topic. Yeah, gracias.